Hello, Internet. Today, I need to start packing because I'm going to move soon, and I wanted to do the honorary first box with you guys and talk about the difficulties of getting started doing something and how a lot of times that's the biggest obstacle that you have to overcome in order to progress and get done what you need to get done. So let's get into it. First of all, I think I might be the first person ever who's a millennial or younger to get tested for ADHD and be told I don't have it. I recently got tested like through, a psychologist, and I was told I don't have ADHD. But, it doesn't mean I don't experience some symptoms of it, which is, why I got tested in the first place. But one of the things that deal with regularly is something that's referred to as executive dysfunction or issues with executive function, which is basically getting yourself to get up and do something, getting yourself to start something, and just bringing yourself to take action, essentially. So we'll get into that in a second. Real quick, though, I'm going to be packing some books. I just want to talk about them as I go through, just because they're interesting. So this one's called The Body Keeps the Score. I haven't finished it yet. It's all about trauma. It's really heavy, but I've learned so much from it already. Highly recommend. This one here is called The Red Book by Carl Jung. I've had this book for probably 10 years, and I still haven't read it. I don't know why. It's just very intimidating to me for some reason. I've moved it to so many different apartments and still have never read it. What is this one? Oh, this is just hard to see, but it's like a cloud spotter guide. I just like clouds. I'm not necessarily a cloud spotter, but yeah. All right, so back to executive function stuff real quick. I'm just gonna keep putting boxes and whatever. I'm going back and forth between commentary and thoughts as always. Anyway, okay, so it's hard for me to get myself to do something, and I'm moving, and I have to do this in order to move. I have to pack. So this first box is huge for me right now because it means that I've started. It means that the ball is rolling. I have inertia built up. And that's the most important thing that I've come to learn is you have to just start. You have to just get it going, or else it's always going to seem scary in your mind. It's always going to seem intimidating. And once you break that barrier and you realize that, oh, I'm actually able to do this, this is something I'm able to accomplish, then you're going to be in a good spot. These are two Simon Hanselman graphic novels. If you've ever heard of them, definitely highly recommend. Really raunchy, funny stuff. It's like some of my favorite art in existence, honestly. But yeah, so that's something I've been focusing on because I've also come to realize that the only thing in life that you really have control of is your own actions. You can't control how other people are going to act or react. You can't control what happens in the world. You can't control nature, and you can't control life in itself. Nobody can. So all you can really do is focus on the things that you are doing and hope for the best in every other situation. So that in itself has been inspiring enough to get me to kind of put a little bit more effort into my personal daily life. Making videos, making music, all that kind of stuff, creativity, that comes easy to me because it's just something that I've done naturally for my whole life. And I've learned when it's okay to step away from it. And I've learned when it's okay to like really go hard and put a lot of effort into it. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is something that's worth experimenting with if you haven't already. Just focus on starting something. Like, you don't even necessarily have to know the end result. You don't even necessarily have to know what you're going to do to complete it, to start it, if that makes sense. Like, you can just start and just see where it goes and then make decisions after you already start on what you're going to do for the rest of it, essentially. That at least has been helping me lately. I also just want to quickly say I don't have any packing tape right now. That's the only reason I'm using duct tape. I used to work in like furniture moving, and I was like, packing people's houses and moving them all the time. So this is not normally how I would pack a box, but I'm also just moving myself, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna get more boxes and packing supplies in the next couple days. I mean, you can see in the background I have a pile of boxes ready to go. I think I'm going to get a Sharpie right now so I can just label the box. And I wanted to do the books first, just because books are obviously really heavy, so you got to pack them in smaller boxes. And we don't have a ton of books, me and my partner, but we have enough where it's worth focusing on. Oh, wow. You can see Rocket in the top corner. Look at him. That's so funny. Um, so yeah, I'm just going to label this box up and we'll call it a day for this video at least. I'm sure the next video or two are going to be related to me moving as well. So hope everyone enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Start.